guys, it's Kira from Fringe Recaps with another Fringe Recap. Yes, this was Season 3, Episode 5, Amber 31422. I don't know what that number means, but yeah. And this is really irrelevant, but like, Lady Gaga won like 2 EMAs so far, so congrats Gaga. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Thursday's episode rocked. Whoa, sorry. My table. It was like amazing, well, as usual, but it was like especially amazing because, well, there are a lot of stuff that happened, but the main story was, so this guy is helping had this other guy help him, and he was like went into this where they had all the people in the Amber and stuff at like Fringe Division, and he used this like freaking laser thing, and he was like psh, and they like took him out of the Amber, but they're like, oh no, is he alive? And then they got him to breathe again, and so he was gonna leave, but then the alarm started going off, and they're like, oh my gosh, but then, like, this smoke started coming, it was like the Amber, and it was gonna, like, encase them in the Amber if they didn't leave, like, right now, so, like, I was like, I gotta go, but then the other guy, like, his feet got stuck in the Amber, and he was like, no, help me, and he's like, man, he's my brother, I can't help you, and so he ran away, and he got all of the Amber, and he was dead. Well, I mean, kind of, because later on, they figure out that actually when they're in the Amber, they're still alive, but they're in like a state of suspended animation. So they're like, isn't that awful? They're just like, they know what's going on, but they can't even like move or do anything. Yeah, so the guy gets his brother out of the Amber and runs away, and he gets away with it as they come and they're like, oh, they're both stealing purses or whatever, and then they're like, oh my gosh, it's a human, but the brother is his twin brother, so they look exactly alike. One of the brothers, like, had, like, committed a bunch of crimes and stuff, and the other was, you know, like, normal guy, had, like, 2 kids, 2 or 3, I don't know, that's not important, had a few kids, and a wife, and yada yada, and so they thought that the brother with the kids and stuff was still alive and stuff, and the guy who committed all the crimes and robbed the banks and stuff, sorry, I keep saying and stuff after everything, but sorry, yeah, died, he was in the Amber, but really, this whole time, the guy who robbed the banks and everything was living, and was pretending to be the guy with the wife and the kids, and the good brother was still stuck in the Amber. Isn't that not insane? So, this whole time he's pretending, and then when they come to talk to him, he's like, you know what, my brother put me through, I have to see his face everywhere, and stuff. But it turns out it was him who did the stuff, and oh my gosh, it was so freaky. I was like, hold everything. This is crazy. But Fringe is always crazy, so not surprised. So that was the story with them. And meanwhile, Walter and Brandon are like trying to get her to go in the tank so they can see if she can cross over or not. And they're all like, oh, yeah, Olivia, because the Olivia from the other universe could cross over. We're thinking you could, you know, maybe. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll do it, because they knew she would say yes, because she's determined and stuff, and then she would cross over for them. So she goes in the tank, and it's not like the same tank as the usual one that we saw in Season 1 and all that, but it was still a tank. Yeah. And she goes over to the other side for a few seconds, and I was like all excited. I was like, oh my gosh. And like, she like drops a snow globe and stuff, which is awesome. An awesome coincidence, because Fringe always does this. Like, remember when Nina was talking to Olivia about the 2 universes and how like only like one could occupy the same space, and she had the snow globes, and she was like, and they broke and stuff, and then Olivia was like, yes, she dropped a snow globe, a New York snow globe. Yeah, okay, so, oh, after that, she drops a snow globe, and then she sees this little boy who, like, looks like Harry Potter, ironically, but that's not even ironic, but he looks like Harry Potter, which was kind of cool, and then she disappeared, and she's like, oh my gosh, I went somewhere, I was in a tourist shop, and there was a snow globe, and then they were like, hi, yes. So, after that, she's all cool, whatever, whatnot, and then they're still trying to figure out this case with the two brothers because Olivia, like, knows something's up. Like, she can feel it, but, like, she can't prove anything because they get them together and stuff, and she's like, I know they switched, I know it, but they're like, Olivia, you're nah, because, like, Olivia's mother came to her house earlier, and Olivia was acting all weird and stuff, and then Olivia's mom came to the place, you know, where Olivia was working, and then she's like, I'm so worried about her, something's wrong. So then Burroughs was all like, dude, you need to take the day off, and she was like, no, I'm not going to because I know they switched, and then, like, they did, but, like, there's no way to tell, and so then they just, like, let him off or something? I don't know. And then so the bank robber guy, he was trying to rob another bank, and he, like, sedated Olivia and left her in this, like, train tracks or something. I don't know. This part was quite confusing. And then the good brother came, and he's like, no, I can't let you do this. And then he got all ambered and stuff, so the good brother is now alive, and the bank robber brother is in amber. So that is what happened. And now he's with his kids and stuff, and it's all good. Well, it's not really good because his brother is dead, technically, so. Yes, that is what happened to the brothers. And meanwhile, sorry, this is an exhausting episode. Olivia, she's still having the hallucinations of Peter and all that stuff, right? And then she just keeps, like, dismissing him, and she's like, you're in my head, da-da-da. He was all, like, invading her personal space, which is, like, yeah. And he was like, well, I know things, which means that you know things, only things that you would know if you were from the universe and you belong from the other universe. And, like, sorry, that was my phone. And she was like, no, it can't be true. And he was like, you can't deny me, da-da-da. So then she was like, I want to go back in the tank, and they were like, okay. So she went back to this universe, and she knew it was Ella's birthday, because Peter told her it was Ella's birthday, because he's in her mind, and she knows that's Ella's birthday, so he knows it's Ella's birthday. Yeah. And anyway, so she got to the little tourist shop and whatnot, and then she called Ella, and Ella was like, oh, Aunt Liv, I knew you wouldn't forget my birthday. She was like, hey. And then, all of a sudden, it's, like, the whole shop started going all, like, crazy, and then she came back. But, when they were like, what happened? She was like, it was all black, I couldn't see anything, because now she knows that she's the Olivia from our side, and now she's gonna try and get back, and, like, she's all, like, right in the head now, and booyah. So, it was very epic. None, to say the least. So, that is what happened on Fringe. Yes. And there was also recently a Josh Anna interview on Fox, like Good Day LA or something. I think there is seriously, like, those interviews have, like, an awkwardness curse on them, because remember that one time when they interviewed Anna, that they were asking those really, like, weird personal questions and, like, stuff, and I was just like, no, I felt so bad because it was just so awkward, and now, like, they were all, like, sitting there, and, like, they wouldn't even, like, make eye contact with each other, and, like, me and the Torsen shippers, we were very sad. But I guess we'll have to deal with it. I mean, at least they were together, right? Right? Yeah. So, I guess I will see you guys next week, Thursday. Watch Fringe, 9/8 Central on Fox. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a word and a very other strange number. Who's figuring out what these numbers are? I don't know. But, yeah, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.